And then we're going to join our palms at heart center. Ready to chant on 3 times. So take a deep breath in. Oh. 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 And gently blink your eyes open and place your hands down. Legs. Do a few wobble exercises first. So you're going to start with the neck. So take an inhale, and as you exhale, turn to the right. Inhale back to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Come back to the center. You place your hands behind your head, interlace fingers. As you breathe in, we're going to look up. And exhale, fold down gently on the back of the neck. Inhale, open up wide in the shoulders. And exhale, gently fold down. One more of these. Deep breath in, shoulders open. And exhale, gently fold down. Lovely. From here, we're going to do sort of lateral flexion of the neck. So can you raise your right arm up and over your head and gently pull on here? Hold this for a few seconds. And release. And we'll do the same on the other side. So left arm up over your head and gently pull to the left. Great, and release. From here, we're going to raise both arms up to the sky and fold forward, stretching out the spine. Breathe in and exhale to the right. Try and bring your belly all the way to some of your knees and your sits and bones on the floor. And then inhale back to center and stay on the left. And the next inhale, come back to the center and raise your arms up and down. I'm going to grab a bolster now and just stretch out our side waist. So if you can start with your right leg extended, left leg tucked in, we're going to put the bolster along the right side. We'll grab the right toe with our right hand, sticking our elbow to the bolster and stretching up and over with the left arm. So we really want to keep our chest open, looking up to the sky to create a nice lower side stretch. Hold that for a few seconds. Okay, come back up and we're going to switch and do that on the other side. So left leg out, bolster alongside, left fingers to left toe, elbow on bolster, and right arm rises up and over. Hold that. Deep breaths in and out. And come back to the center. Great, you can put the bolster back to one side. And we're going to roll over onto the tabletop position. So from here, we'll wall on our spine with a few cancer cows. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists and your hips are on top of your knees. Then from here, we're going to breathe in and arch our back looking up to the sky, pulling through your shoulders, and exhale, curve, up the back, pushing up. Do this a few times, like your open chase, breathing in, looking up, exhale, inhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to open up our shoulders. We'll come back to a neutral tabletop position. So with the right hand, I want you to raise this to the sky on an inhale, and then gently thread the needle on the exhale down the left-hand side. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. So up to the sky on the inhale, and then back down to the floor on the exhale. One more time. Up, open up that shoulder. Inhale, and exhale back to the ground. Lovely. Come back to neutral, and we'll do the same with the left arm. So inhale, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, spread it through. Inhale, all the way up to the sky. And exhale, spread it through. One last time. Inhale, up to the sky. And exhale, slide it through. And then return to neutral. So there's some wrist stretches now. Just want you to do some little circles going first clockwise motion around your wrist, ensuring your shoulders get some time in front of the wrist and then behind. Do that 3 times clockwise, and then spin anti-clockwise. Once you've done that, we're going to turn our wrists backwards, so your fingers are facing your knees, and then very gently rock backwards and forwards here to create a little pull on the inner side of our wrists. So breathing in as you rock forward and exhaling as we pull back. Great. We'll flip our wrists back around to the tabletop. We're going to continue that rocking motion, but also stretching out our hamstring. So can you stick your right leg back, get to toes tucked under, and then inhale again, rock forward, and exhale, push back into the hamstring to stretch it out. Inhale, stretch forward, exhale, stretch back. One more time. Inhale, stretch forward, exhale, stretch back, and hold it there for a few seconds. Lovely. We'll release and we'll do the same on the left hand side. So stretch the left leg back, rock forwards and back. Inhale forwards. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. And we'll hold it back again for a few seconds. Really stretch out. And then release. Great. What we're going to do now is come up into a downward facing dog. So we tuck your toes under. Make sure you're pressing lots of weight with the palm of your hands. And then slowly lift your knees and hips up to the sky. Pushing your hips all the way up to create a straight back. That's the priority. And then if you can, stretch out your knees and stretch the heels as close as you can to the mat. That's it. Shoulders externally rotating, pushing the palms of the hands into the mat. And then from here, you can take a few pedals with your feet if you need to stretch the hamstring out so it's a bit more too. Just rocking from side to side. So we'll do that for a few counts. and then we'll come to rest. Just hold on. Okay. Now we're going to slowly walk forwards towards our hands. So take little steps. And hand over your feet again to just keep stretching out the back of the hamstrings. And grab a hold of either elbow. Rock the head down. Just hold this for a few breaths. And then we'll release the arms. And vertebra by vertebra, slowly come to stand up. Lifting the spine. Slowly rolling the shoulders back. And we'll come to stand on top of the mat. Toes together, heels slightly apart in Samastiti. Before we begin our Surya Namaskar series, we'll do a few sun salutations. So, can you bring your hands into the Pranamasana in front of your chest? Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. On the next inhale, we're going to raise our hands up to the sky. Hastasana, and then exhale, fall forward to Padhastasana. Inhale, step your right foot back to Ashtanga, toes tucked, and then exhale to plank. Inhale, drop the knees, bend back, and exhale, fall forward into Ashtanga. Inhale, tuck the toes, untuck the toes, and roll forward to Bhujangasana, and then push up the top of the toes into Padhastasana. From here, we're going to inhale and bring the right foot forward again, left knee on the ground, look forwards, and then exhale, fold forward, Padhastasana again. Inhale, raise the arms up, Hastasana, and exhale, Padhastasana. Okay, let's walk around to the right, it's the same on the left hand side. So inhale, arms up, exhale, fold forwards, inhale, left leg back, exhale, plank, inhale, drop the knees, and exhale, Ashtanga. Inhale, scrub plank, exhale, mountain, toe shoot together. Inhale, left foot forward, exhale, fold forward, step forward, and inhale, rise up. Exhale, Padhastasana, release the hands. One round complete. Inhale, upwards, the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees, back. Exhale, Ashtanga. Inhale, forward line. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, brush your arms to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise your arms again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees, front back. Exhale, fold Ashtanga. Inhale, breath. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, join the right arm front. And inhale, let your arms back. Exhale, Padhastasana. 2 rounds complete. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Start with that. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees, drop the back. Exhale, Ashtanga. Inhale, forward. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. Exhale, join the left to the right. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Exhale, Pranayama release. And then inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, drop the knees, rock back. Exhale, fold forward to measure the scale. Inhale, very right, and as an exhale, mountain. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, bring them left foot to join. Inhale, forward to sky. Exhale, inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop your knees, rock back to that nice start. Exhale, inhale, cobra. Exhale, inhale, left forward. Exhale, join right one. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, the balls. So you can deep breath in. And deep breath out. 3 rounds of feet. So inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, lash turns. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, join the left. Inhale, to the sky. And exhale, drop the hands. Inhale, breathe. Arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees, rock back. Exhale, lash tail scar. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, bring the left foot forward. And exhale, revive chunks. Inhale, breathe in, roll to the top. Exhale, drop the hands in Parasana. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 4 rounds complete. On next inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, right foot there. Exhale, rewind. Inhale, drop the knees, rock back. Exhale, lash towards the floor. Inhale, forward. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, right foot forward. And exhale, left forward. Breathe in, raise your hands up to the sky. And exhale, release. Inhale, sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, plank. Drop the knees. Now sky. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, left foot forward. And exhale, to right foot release. Inhale, follow to the sky. Exhale, breathe out. 5 rounds complete. 1 deep breath in. 1 deep breath out. Before you do 5 more rounds. Well, we'll add in some side breaths. So inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Bend back to it. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, step the right foot back. And exhale, to plank. From here, we're going to pause and turn onto our right side. Open the right body, right arm to the sky. Hold for a sec, and then turn. Open up the left side body, Stasana. Side plank on the left. Back to plank. Drop the knees on inhale. And exhale, Ashton Namaskar. Inhale, Iyengar. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, right forward. Exhale, left to join. Inhale, these are arms to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms down. And then inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot back plank. Same again, open up to the right side. Stasana. Step the feet if you can. And then left side. Stasana. Jump from the palm, back to plank. We're going to drop knees. And Ashton Namaskar. Inhale, very right. And exhale, mountain. And here, bring the left foot forward. And then right foot forward. And breathe in, raise your arms up. And exhale, arms down. Release the hands, sounds good too. And take a few deep breaths, just calm body after that walk. So keep your eyes closed and just focus on your breathing. Okay, gently open your eyes. Let's start the standing sequence now. So, can you take your right foot and plant it at the back of the mat? We're going to open our full body out to the side so that we can open our hips. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our right foot, pointing forward to the back of the mat. And then check that our back foot is at 90-degree angle and that the heel of our front foot is in line with the middle arch of our back foot. So you want to make sure you've got a good distance between the front and the back foot here to do warrior two and extended side angle. And so from here, we'll raise our arms parallel to the floor and slowly start to bend into the front knee to do warrior two. So you want to keep the front knee tracking over the right ankle, create a 90-degree bend in the knee, the thigh coming parallel to the mat. Great. Stretching out the back legs so it's straight, knees engaged, and we're pushing into the outer back foot. From here, turn your face to look over the right palm and hold this for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So straighten the front leg again. And from here, we're going to, if you need a block, now would be a good time to just grab one and you can place it either inside or front of the foot if you need. We're going to do extended side angle. Routines of Plasma. So again, arms up, keeping the hip pelvis open, bending 90 degrees with the front knee. And then from here, I'd like to place your right arm. If you have lower flexibility, you can put your arm on your thigh. If you have more flexibility, you can reach for the block. And if you have even more flexibility, you can grab your ankle. And then from there, we're going to raise the left arm up and over our head. But it's important to keep the chest open and the body facing the side of the room so we're not collapsing. And want to breathe into this posture, keeping the hip up too. We want to collapse the body. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Swivel the left arm back up to warrior two. And then again, straightening the front leg, just for a pause. Put our hands on our hips. Take a deep breath in and out. From here, we'll move the block to, you want to place it kind of in front of your front right foot, but slightly at one block's distance to the right hand side. You can either place it up on its high setting or its low setting for an advantage asana. So again, you want to start with the same kind of position with your feet. What we'll do is get bend into our front leg, hip, so left hand on your hip, the back hip, and then as you bend forward, we'll reach for the block, lift the back leg off the ground to create a 90-degree angle, Use your hip and shoulder of the upper arm to twist open. Make sure you're looking out to the side. Hips should be open here. And using the block to push against to lift your chest open. And then when you're ready and stable, open your left arm up to the sky. Lovely. Nice strong back legs, pushing against an imaginary wall there with feet flexed. Or hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come back out the way you came in. We'll bend into warrior 2. And straighten front leg. Great. Turn your right toes in. And we're going to do the same on the left hand side. So yeah, left toes pointing forwards. Again, just check that the heel of the left foot is now aligned with the arch of the back foot. And we'll do warrior 2 first again on this side. So arms parallel, bending into that front knee to create a 90-degree angle. Checking your hips nice and open, spine's elongated and straight, pelvis is tucking anterior, and you're looking forward over the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, we'll stretch out that. And again, take one breath to pause before we come into Uttanasana and Parsvanathanasana. Where we start again by holding our arms out, bending into the front left knee. Options exist for you again where you can rest your elbow on the front thigh or take a block for your palm. We want to create space in the front chest. Stretch the right arm over the head. Just open. Back leg nice and strong and straight, pushing into the outer edge. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. We'll come back up and adjust your block for Chandrasana. Again, take the same steps to come in. So hands on your hips, bending into the front leg. Place your left arm on the block if you need it. Push up, back leg. Twist your body over to right. It's okay if you wobble that moment. And then once you're ready, lift your right arm to the sky. Pushing against the imaginary back wall. Create a straight line from your head to your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back to warrior 2. Great job. And then we'll straighten the front leg and turn the left toes in. From here, we'll do some forward folding. So your hands on your hips. We'll start with a little minor back bend, pushing the hips out, create some space and some room. Lovely. You want to just check as you come back up, sorry, your toes are slightly inwards, heels slightly out. And then again, hands on hips, bend forward, keeping the spine really straight until we hit 90 degrees. Then place our hands out in front of us. And slowly, we can reach our fingers out ahead to create a really nice stretch and long spine. Dip your head, press the crown of the head, eventually aiming for it to be on the floor, but just reaching if there's not enough space right now. We'll hold there for a good few breaths, pushing back against the hamstrings. And then we'll walk back. Our hands can go in the opposite direction. So that our hands are kind of walking backwards. Again, trying to reach the crown of the head towards the ground. If it's not reaching, you can also try rest your head on a block. That's comfortable. So just release any pressure from the head. Keep that going. And again, we'll hold that for a few seconds just to get the benefit of those. Okay, from here, we're going to sort of stay in this position and walk our feet slightly out so we come to sit on the mat. So very gently walk the hands backwards and the feet forwards and out, and we'll come to a wide-legged position on the floor. A minute to readjust, but sit back on the mat. And from here, we're just going to do another forward fold, head to knee pose. So this is different to the one we did at the beginning because we want our chest and our belly to be facing fully over our thigh. So we'll get to the left side first. Raise our arms up to the sky and fold forward, grabbing the toes if we can, opening the thigh and the knee. Follow that for a good few seconds. Nice to stretch out the hamstring again. Breathe in, we'll come back to the center and do the same over the right leg. So twist your body so it faces the right leg and spine folds over. Lovely. We'll rise back up to center. And you can bring your legs in. Don't forward fold it. And come onto our knees. And do a little bit of back bending. So do camel, do 3 rounds. Make it vary how you do this to build up to full pose. So in the first round, we're just gonna keep our toes tucked under so that we have more space. And put our hands on our hips. Make sure that the knees are kind of shoulder width apart. And the intention here is to keep the knees and the hips in line and less pressure on the lower back using flexibility in the upper back. So take a deep inhale and then exhaling, folding from the shoulders backwards. We're just going to keep our hands on our hips for the first variation. So we're opening up. And you can drop your head back if you feel ready for that. And just hold it here. Pushing hips forward, using quad strength. Okay, and lift up, do a little counter, just come into child's pose. And then when you're ready, we'll go again round. So we'll do the same position, but this time we'll untuck the toes. So you can get a feeling for that. We'll still just keep our hands on our hips. Pushing hips forward and leaning back, shoulders off the back, reaching the head back and holding for a few seconds in stretching them. So we'll do counts in chat close again. To the video so we can and then we'll come back up for our final round. So depending on how open you feel today, you can keep your toes tucked or lungs up. We're going to bring arms back. So I'll do it with my toes tucked. And we'll first breathe in, opening the right shoulder, arm back, grabbing for the ankle and heel. And then same thing on the left side, breathe in, roll back the shoulder, grab for the heel. Keep pushing, hips forward, straight line, again from knees to hips. And try to really stretch out the bottom back, shoulders. And then again, if you want to, you can play with dropping the head back. That feels comfortable. Keep moving into the pose. We'll hold this one for a bit longer. Lovely. Come out with the way we came in, so sweep your arms back up and over. And we'll do a final child's pose for last to just relax and reset the spine. Great, okay. When you're ready, we'll meet back up max. And the next pose we're going to do is a sequence of poses going through Halasana to Sarvangasana, back into Halasana, and then we'll do a counter with Matsya Nana. So that's, flower pose, shoulder stand, and then fish. So we'll swing our legs.
Somebody can't do those postures. What they're asking.
And if you don't feel able to do those postures, we can do a variation where we're just lifting our legs up so we get the benefit of our feet being above our head. So you might like to take a block under your sacrum and just have your legs up at a 90-degree angle. Do this variation if you're not feeling comfortable and going behind your head today. And that's still a really good pose.
Fish pose.
Fish pose. We'll just do, I think, a child pose instead.
Okay.
If you don't feel to that. Do you both feel comfortable doing plow and shoulder stands? Yeah. You want to do the block variation? Okay. Yeah, you can just come onto your back and place the block under your sacrum and keep your feet up at a 90-degree angle. And whenever you feel, try and keep that for like a minute or so. But when you want to come out of it, come into child's pose.
Arms goes back.
Arms can be by your side, unless you want to break an additional shoulder stretch. Or you can even interlace you could put your arms on your elbows like this behind your head for a bit more of a stretch. Okay, Satchiv, would you like to do plow? Yeah, okay. So we're going to you remove the block underneath you and keep your arms planted on the mat. We're going to roll back and put our feet behind our head. So starting pose, that's it. And then we interlace the arms behind the back. And then from here, you may also want to put your hands on the hips to support you. And raise your legs up to sky to create some kind of straight line from toes to shoulder. Engaging core, engaging quads. Have your toes flexed or pointed. And you want your elbows to be as close, like kind of shoulder width apart.
That keeping adjusting how you can adjust.
It's looking good. When you bring your elbows any closer together, yeah, great. You've got your core engaged and elbow in, quads engaged. You try to flexibly push on against that feet if there's okay, great. And then when you're ready, drop your feet back, find your hands loud. And we'll rest there for a few breaths. Try and keep your legs straight, knees engaged. Breathing deeply. Would you like to come into child's pose? Yeah. And then when you're ready to center, you can swing your legs gently up, place your arms on the mat, and yeah, very gently rock back. Lifting feet. We're going to do fish pose, so palms under your bum, and lift your torso to your elbows, chest open, neck back, and you put the crown of the head to touch the floor. Great. Rest here in our counter poses for a few breaths. Then we'll come out of that counter pose and stay lying on your backs. We are comfortable to lie on your back for a child's pose. And we're going to tuck our knees into our chest and just rock from side to side a little bit to give your spine a small massage. As it feels good. Okay, then holding onto the right leg, we'll stretch the left one out to the end of the mat. And yeah, pulling your knee as close as you can to your armpit area to stretch out the hip. And then we will switch, release, hold the left knee into the chest, pulling that up with the right arm stretched out. Taking some nice deep slow breaths. Bring your right knee back in, pull up the dustpan. And from here, you can place your feet on the mat. And I want you to very gently lift up your hips and move them to the right hand side. So, yeah, feet on the floor, gently lift your hips up and move your hips up and over to the right, and then plant them down on the mat. And then with your knees together, you're going to turn your knees to the left hand side and stretch your arms out either side, palms facing down. Supine twist on the left. Just hold it back, take it into the breaths. You can look over your right arm to the opposite direction to your left to create an extra stretch in the neck. Okay, when you're ready, roll your legs into the center. Again, place your feet on the ground first, and then lift your hips up and move them to the opposite side. And flex down to the right, and looking over your left shoulder. Palms facing down towards the ground. Okay, from here, return back to center. And very gently sit up. We're going to create some support with a bolster block behind our backs. So you can either create a T-shape block or just as one. You want to go higher, you can press one of the other legs. And then, yeah, if you want to use a strap, you can do. It's optional. I'm going to do butterfly. So if you're using the strap, you would put this behind your underneath this one. Behind your back. And then in butterfly pose, wrap it around your toes and tighten it quite much. Fancy. And then making sure the lower back is pressed against the bottom of the bolster. You can slowly recline. And put your palms out, palms up and open to the sky. This should create some nice opening in the chest as well as the hips. For you to relax. You might want your strap is a little bit tight to stretch in. Okay, then we're gonna release the strap and move the blocks and bolsters to one side, just come into full Shavasana, so the flags lifting those. So you want your feet to be slightly wider than hip distance. Back flat on the ground, palms facing upwards, arms out to the side. Just take your final few moments to fully relax. And slowly, keep your eyes closed, pull your knees into your chest. Wriggle your fingers, wriggle the toes, pull the knees in. And rock to one side, right or left. Just pause there for a few breaths. And then on your next inhale, place your left palm on the floor and push up to your comfortable seated position. Hands above heart center. Take one final arm and 3 shanti. So deep inhale. Down to shout, shout. Then rubbing your palms together, eyes closed. Laying your palms front of your eyes. Slowly blink your eyes open. And take your palms back to. Thank you very much. You.